David Moyes has given his first pre-match press conference at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, forgot where we were playing, ahead of Everton's game with Brighton and Hove Albion on Sunday. It should be a tremendous occasion. The Toffees really need 3 points after a disappointing opening performance against Leeds United. The manager was asked about the new stadium. This was his response.
No, we've not trained up there this week. We've tried to put best use to our time as we can at the training ground. But we're all really looking forward to the new stadium. It's been something which has been in the horizon for so long, and it's now here. So big moment for everybody. We've had the chance to be down a couple of times already. So we hope we can get used to it as quickly as we can. Everybody knows that a new stadium is never that easy, but something we're all really excited about having now.
He's absolutely right, isn't it? We've got to make it our own. We've got to make it a difficult place for Brighton to play at the weekend and do our bit. Because we, like I said, the performance at Leeds wasn't brilliant the other night. Really disappointing result. Can we get behind the players and give them that extra bit to get what will be a really, really important result against Brighton? So good side as they are, they're not unbeatable. Let's hope Everton can do it and win a game in August for a change, which has not been the norm of late. Obviously, the defeat at Leeds United saw players missing with injury, particularly Mykolenko. The manager was asked whether or not he'd have him, Branthwaite or Patterson available. Losing my throat. Yeah. This is what David Moyes had to say.
Just check on squad. And how's Branthwaite's recovery going?
Jared's on the way but not fit. Neither's Mykolenko. And Nathan Patterson's not fit either, so those three are not available.
Asno as well?
Asno is trained today for the first time, so we'll see how he goes.
Probably not what we wanted to hear. I wanted to hear Mykolenko was available for this one. He did say Adam Asno is available and he'll check on him tomorrow. Otherwise, he's going to have to make a decision. Is it James Garner at left back like it was at Leeds the other night? Is it someone like Keenan Dewsbury Hall or Dwight McNeil playing there up against Yankuba Minter? It'll be a difficult afternoon, but we just got to get on with it. We've got to get on with it. And that obviously then puts more of an emphasis on player recruitment. Everton still after players. The manager wants 4 or 5 more. The right-hand side is a big focus for Everton at the moment. But David Moyes was asked, was there any update on player recruitment? This is what he had to say.
I think I'd like to say yes. But that yes might mean that you're going to push me for more answers and more questions and what it might be. But I'd have to say I think we're trying to make way to get more players in. We're trying to do so. We've been disappointed that we've missed out on a lot of other players which have chosen not to come or for different reasons of not being able to make it. But I think there's quite a few managers saying the same in the Premier League. But yes, I think we're trying to make progress at the moment. Will it come off? I couldn't guarantee that, but we're definitely trying to move on.
There you go, the manager, giving answers as to why we haven't done business, talking about players wanting to play in Europe and things like that. I mean, it's a real sort of balancing act, isn't it? You want to go for good players, you want to go for ambitious players. If that's not working, then you do have to start working your way backwards, and maybe that's what he's finding right now. Obviously, Everton, to us, is the most important, biggest club in the world, but to players who've got no sort of affinity with Everton or agents, as he pointed out, trying to sell the club is can be a little bit of a tricky task. But we've got to keep looking, we've got to keep doing it, and we've got to get players in. It's vitally important we get the players in, and I'm sure we will. He's just said he feels like we will, and hopefully that's what happens. Ahead of the first ever game at Hill Dickinson Stadium in the Premier League, it's an exciting day. It's going to be loads of fanfare around it. So I'm going to bring you back down to earth by telling you who the officials are. For Sunday, the referee, the man in the middle, is Stuart Atwell. He is assisted by Constantine Hatzidakis and Nicholas Hopton. And the VAR, this is important, as we saw at Leeds the other night, James Bell is on VAR. And then sort of back to recruitment, whether or not you believe Everton have a chance or not, Bayern Munich have pulled out of the race for Lyon winger Malik Fofana. Everton have had an interest in him for a good few weeks over the summer, but Brien had made an offer to Lyon, but it was only a loan offer. The French club didn't entertain it because if he's going to go, they want to sell him. The loan doesn't help them. So Bayern Munich have switched their attentions elsewhere. And that might mean that Everton have got a slightly better chance. If clubs aren't prepared to pay the price for Fofana, then maybe Everton durability by hanging in that deal might come to fruition. Obviously, there's still an interest in Tyler Dibbling as well. And Abdul Fattah at Leicester, they still retain an interest in him as well. So the pressure is on, though. The Everton are up against the clock a little bit now. So we'll wait and see whether Bayern Munich pulling out of a Fofana deal has any benefit to Everton or not. We'll see. We'll see. Make sure you check out the match preview me and Ped have done ahead of Everton versus Brighton and Hove Albion. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. See you later.